Yo, and what is up, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Now, in today's video, we are going to be testing the 2023 F-150 versus the 2022 Ram 1500. Now, these are both similar trucks with similar horsepower, similar price, similar everything. Anything and everything you can think of, just with a few slight differences. They're almost exactly the same, just two different trucks. Of course, I have my friend Jace with me, so Jace, say hello.
Hello.
He's gonna be helping me test these two trucks, and we're just gonna get right into the video. Of course, leave y'all's comments down below and let us know which truck you think is better at the end. And without further ado, let's get right into it. Alrighty, Jace, so we have both the trucks. Which one do you think is going to be better off?
I will say, I honestly don't even know. I think when it comes to like the power and race test, I think the Ram might get the Ford. But
Yeah, because I mean the Ram does have more horsepower, so this will be an interesting test. But you also got to think, I think the F-150 for whatever reason has a faster launch. So I guess we'll see. But I think the first test is going to just be a genuine, like just a general look over of both trucks. So of course, we got the F-150 right over here. Design looks great. Jace, what do you think about the design?
it looks good for a fictional.
Yeah. And yeah, this is what we got to remember. So this is fictional. Of course, the Ram will become fictional at some point, but for right now, this is the best that we got. They are similar in statistics, so that's fine. So first, we're gonna look at the blinkers for the F-150. So this is the F-150 blinkers, hazards, lights, and these actually do have fog lights, so that's pretty cool for a $53,000 truck. It has colored matched blinker and camera mirrors, which is pretty cool. Has a step side on each side of the truck. Just your general silver rims. No sunroof. Neither of these have sunroofs. They both have the same kind of bed. They're both mostly chrome, only this one has color matching bumpers and mirrors. This one has all silver grille and all of that good stuff. Now, Jace, if you could, let's see those blinkers. Let's just kind of see what we got going on here.
So we got the hazards here.
Okay, and mirror side turn signals, and then just one blinker. So that's kind of what they look like. And then lights.
So here you got your low beams, high beams, and then your fog lights.
Perfect. So yeah, both trucks do have fog lights. Now, I would say a cool thing about Jace's Ram over here, it still has, the step sides on the side. I will say I do like the badging on the hood. Unfortunately, F-150 does not have that. That's one of the things I always loved about the Ram. Another thing that I would say that I like about the Ram is just the way it looks. It looks a lot more beefier. I like the chrome. Of course, you can get the F-150 with a lot more chrome, but it comes at a lower package. And of course, this Ram right here, which is the limited or the Laramie? I think it's the
The Laramie.
Laramie. Yeah,
It is the
so
Laramie.
this Laramie is $52,000 if I'm not mistaken, and then this is the XLT Opt, which is 53,000 or $54,000. So definitely interesting vehicles. So I think we should go and take it to our first test.
Let's do it.
Okay, y'all, so we're here at test one. We are at what seems to be the Horton campsite. So the first test is going to be the off-road test. Now, what's cool about both of these trucks, although for the price they are both all-wheel drive, so we should have no problem. But we need to see which one seems to do better. We can't really do speed tests because the Ram does have more horsepower than the actual Ford. But either way, you can definitely tell a difference between performance. So, Jace, which truck do you think is going to do better? I think the Ram is probably going to do better because of the more horsepower.
I feel like the Ram's gonna do a lot better with the power that it's got.
Okay. Alrighty. And so, Jace, do you mind taking us for a ride? Let's get this test started.
Let's do it.
All right, Jace, if you want to go ahead and just kind of get through it as quickly as possible, but also like let's see genuinely how this Ram does. So far so good. Does not seem to be struggling at all.
We haven't really gotten to the hard bit yet.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm kind of nervous for the hard bit as well. So hopefully that will go well.
And hopefully our tires can get enough grip on this dirt.
Oh yeah, because we both got the stock tires, right?
Yep, the all, I
Or
think,
whatever.
all
The
season.
the yeah, the all season. So this will definitely be interesting.
And we're fixing to find out how well it does.
I think we're getting up to the hard part here. I will say I like the sound of the truck too. The sound of the truck is pretty nice.
So what do
I
we
mean it
say?
just
We climbing, or we just going?
oh climbing. We need to
All right,
oh yeah, we need to test this baby out.
come on, Ram.
Maybe try
All
and
right,
get a faster start at it.
I think that's what we might have to do. We really do not have the perfect tires for this.
Yeah, I will say the first point I think would have to go to Ram based off design. But if Ram can't seem to make this hill and Ford can, it looks like it'll be a tied score. Is there any way you can put it in low or no?
I can try like a semi or something. We'll see how that
Yeah,
goes.
try that.
It's just not wanting to go up.
It's just not wanting to go up. So I think this is where the test for the Ram is gonna end because it's not. Oh my
Nope,
goodness, you are almost there. You just can't get up it.
we don't have the right tires on this.
So unfortunately, everybody, that is a point deducted from Rams. So we're currently 0-0. But let's see how Ford does.
Let's go grab us a Ford.
Alrighty, so we are back. Jace, if you'll hop in my Ford, we'll test out the Ford now.
Let's hope it can do better.
Dude, that's what I'm hoping. Now I will say Ford does sound a little weird with the way the engine sounds.
It honestly does.
It almost kind of sounds like the Ram, the brand new Ram 2500 too.
It just sounds like the engine's trying to die on you.
There,
Honestly.
it kind of sounds like an electric toothbrush. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like it almost sounds like an electric toothbrush, or maybe like an electric battery on like a leaf blower or something like
It
that.
honestly does.
So I will say, oh, go ahead.
It does honestly sound a little bit weird. This is the wrong one.
Oh, is it?
Yes, you gotta pass by this one. It is the next one up.
Oh, okay. My bad. I will say it is getting through this flawlessly. I don't know if you were like flooring it with the RAM, but
I was not.
you were not. So I'm kind of halfway flooring it, halfway not. So this will be interesting.
Let's see.
Okay, I will say the first time up it did make it higher, but that doesn't mean anything. That does not mean anything.
It did
So
pretty
let's see.
decent first try.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, if we can get up this mountain, dude, that would be pretty cool. Holy crap, we almost made it up.
Oh,
Okay, maybe try semi, maybe third gear. Or what gear do you think I should try in semi?
I would say start with either first or second and see how that does.
Okay.
And make sure you do have your traction control off for more grip
How
on
do
the
I do
dirt.
that?
Press T.
T. Oh my goodness. So that's All right, we're gonna try second gear here. Third.
I don't
Okay,
think
so
any.
it
I
so
don't think.
I
I don't think
hold on.
either truck's making it up.
Okay, let me try going back to auto with traction control off. Oh wait, hold up. I had a false start on that. We're gonna try one more time. It's not looking good for either truck, so I'm kind of surprised.
Uh-uh.
So all right, we're
I
gonna
was,
try and do a little bit of a launch just to see what we can get going here.
I was honestly expecting a little better from both trucks,
Oh,
but
dude. It almost made it up, dude.
we almost got there.
Hold on,
But
one more time. We'll try one more time. But we almost made it up. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. I did.
All
So we
right,
just
y'all. So it looks like neither truck is going to get a point for the off-roading, which means Ford is going to be at a -1 due to the way the scoring is working. So basically, if it cannot complete a task, you take away a point, and unfortunately, the looks on the Ford do kind of look a little weird. Although we do have to give it some slack that it's a fictional. But overall, I think Ram looks better, and I think Jace agrees.
I will say the fictional F-150 does not look bad.
Yeah, so it's all down to personal preference, but currently we got how about we just do this? Even it out at 0-0 cuz really looks depend on the person too. So,
It just depends on what type of vehicle that the person likes.
yeah, so 0-0 on both the scoreboards. I'm honestly not impressed. I was kind of hoping for better results. Maybe if there was a higher trim or a different trim, maybe definitely different tires would definitely help. But yeah, unfortunately, it just did not cut it. So on to our next test. Okay, everybody, so now we are going to do the miles per gallon test. So we also need to race these trucks, and the only way we can get there is by driving there. So we both filled up, and by the end of the trip, once we get to the drag race, whichever truck has the most gas still left in its tank wins. This is based off fuel mileage. These do have very, very similar size tanks. So it's just down to how the truck, um, it just depends on how the truck takes it all. We're gonna stay in drive. Don't go to sport, and then just do the speed limit. Honestly,
Okay.
do the speed limit, and yeah, I think that's a fair review. So let's hop in the truck, and we will see y'all when we get there. Okay, Jace, let's turn off the trucks. Well, actually, don't turn off the trucks because we need to see the you know, the way our gas looks. So, Jace, I kind of lost half a quarter of gas driving from here. So let's see how much you've lost. Oh shoot.
I think you just lost a tiny bit more than I have.
So yeah, it's kind of noticeable. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Oh, you're stuck.
So a fun thing about the Ram is 25 miles to the gallon, as the Ford is 19 miles to the gallon and apparently drives by itself. So it has a new Tesla feature we didn't know about. Um, so
Clearly.
that's pretty interesting. But yeah, so the Ram does get 1 point. So Ford is still sticking at 0, while Ram has 1 point over it. So can Ford save itself in the drag strips? Jace, what do you think?
There's
You
only
think
hope
Ram's
for
got
it.
it?
That's all I gotta say. There's only hope for it.
Yeah, well, we won't find out until we do it. So yeah, let's get it done. Alrighty, y'all. We are getting started with the first test. We're gonna do 3 tests. Sport, auto, transmission. So automatic transmission. Me and him both got the same setup. So let's see. Okay, so Ram is already taking the lead and basically just gapping me. This is embarrassing, Ford. 15.9. How about you?
14.784.
Oh my goodness. Let's try this again.
See, we were doing kind of a roller test there. Not a test, but we were rolling and you were a little bit faster than me, but as soon as I hit that accelerator, I
Yeah.
started.
So the second test. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing this time to make it do that, but let's see.
Oh,
I
dang.
had a late start.
See, this Ram gets a good launch off.
Well, you also have so much more horsepower than me.
I do, I do.
Oh my
14,
goodness.
14.499.
16.1. What is this, dude?
Both topped out at the same speed, 115 miles an hour. That's the crazy part. Me and you top out at the same exact speed at the end of the
So it's
drag
like we
strip.
eventually, at the same distance, we get to the same speed, but it just,
You just have a little bit slower of a catch up to that speed.
yeah.
That's the only difference. That's the only downside to that truck.
Which I think your horsepower is 320 and mine's 280, so there is a big horsepower difference, but no excuses.
Mine is actually 395, while yours is 280 something, I believe.
280 even. Yeah, so
Yes.
Ford definitely did not impress me at all with this test. Definitely not a good look for Ford. So we only got one more test, but unfortunately, Ram will get 2 points now. I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I think yeah. We'll correct it on the screen if we're not right, but I'm pretty sure we're right. So let's go ahead and head to our final and last test. Okay, so me and Jace are fixing to do a brake test. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go first. We're gonna go 60 miles an hour, and we're gonna see which truck can brake itself better than the other. The goal is if kids were walking on a crosswalk, would we hit them or not? More than likely, probably, but hopefully not. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and go 60 miles an hour.
And after you hit the brakes, if you want to just stay stopped down there
Yeah, of
and
course. Yeah.
see.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right.
So Jace, we're ready when you are. 60 miles an hour.
All right. I'm on my way down.
Yeah, the distance is actually not as bad.
Dang.
There's no way.
I was not expecting the brakes to be this good on this
Jace,
truck.
look how long it took me to stop, bro.
I see that.
What the hell? Alright, I officially hate Ram. Well, I officially hate Ford. So Ram has beat out of the four tests we've done. Ram has been able to get 3 of the points as Ford has gotten 0. So Jace, out of conclusion, which truck brand is better? Same price, mostly the same.
I'm
I
honestly,
mean,
I'm honestly gonna say the Ram is a lot better. It did a lot better in this test than I honestly
I
thought it would.
mean, yeah, I'm kind of surprised of how big of a difference there was. I will say though, if I were to speak on technicality, I do think the Ford did better on that off-road test that
It
we
did.
did because the Ram was struggling a lot more. As for the Ford, did almost at one point get over the hill, but neither quite got there. But maybe we'll be surprised next time when we do this video against the 2500 and the F-250. I think that's going to be our next testing subjects. Alrighty, everybody. I think that is going to be the end of the testing. Of course, Ford sucked at almost all the tests except for I would say the off-road test, although it didn't even complete the test. Same thing with Ram, only Ram struggled a little bit more, but was able to outdo the Ford on basically everything else. Gas mileage, speed, start off, braking. I mean, it across the board just defeated the Ford. So I definitely think there is a big difference um, between Ram and Ford. I'm honestly disappointed in Ford. But yeah. Alrighty, everybody. So unfortunately, the Ford did lose tragically. I mean, it was almost sad to watch. So the Ram in this case, Jace's Ram, did win. So congratulations to Jace on his victory and the win of the Ram. Of course, we are gonna do some other tests with the F-250 and the 2500. I think that's going to be next. I'm definitely surprised that Ford failed as much as it did. Jace, what are your kind of overall thoughts on both the tests?
I was honestly thinking the Ford would do a little bit better than the Ram. But hey, I stand corrected because the Ram beat the Ford, so
Yeah, I
not
mean the Ram has 3 points. Ford was able to get 0, so that is definitely a interesting scoreboard um conflict. So anyways, thank y'all so much for watching the channel. Thank you so much for Jace for helping out with the video again. Y'all, I will have Jace's Twitch and YouTube linked down in the description below. So if you want to go check out his content as well, he does kind of similar stuff, I think. Am I correct on that?
I do stream Roblox Greenville and I do similar content, yes.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, if y'all want to go see his content, go support his channels, and definitely have him on the channel back again. But thank y'all so much for watching the video. If we learned anything, it's do not buy a Ford in Greenville, just buy a Ram. Thank y'all so much for watching. Y'all please subscribe, support the channel, share the video with everybody you know, and please leave your comments down below. Let me know if y'all are surprised about the results. If not, just say that down in the comments where we will be looking, if I can speak. Oh my goodness. But anyways, y'all take care. Thank you again, Jace, for helping out. Y'all take care and goodbye. I will see y'all on the next one.